Ladies and gentlemen, a shed update, and man, it's been like 70 degrees last couple days, so I've been trying to come in here and try to put stuff up, and because I kind of just been throwing it in here. I shouldn't do that, but I have, since it's been raining and cold and wintry and all that good stuff. A quick update, very little, because there's other stuff I'll have to do at a later video, older, newer, and all that. But anyway, we'll do this little pile right now. First things first. I showed this at the workbench. The shed was gifted 4 figures, which I still can't find out who made them, but they're basically girls and panzers, and about 48 scale, and they are really nice. Really nice resin casted figures, and I have to thank Tom for donating it to the shed, and I will find a special place for the lovely ladies, which will probably go upstairs in the figure category, and that's where we put the military-esque females. But anyway, they are greatly appreciated, and they will be inside the Ark. Sometimes, everyone knows I buy toys, and I buy like a wad of basically junk that's thrown in. I have to separate it. I got to get the Legos out, the trash, and all that. And I recently bought a box, had a bunch of stuff in it, Legos, parts, and all that. And I dug it all out, and that was in there. Bandai 1/350th scale Falcon. Even found the radar dish in the box. Couldn't believe it. And so I thought, well, for my troubles of sorting all that junk out, the shed will get the Bandai Falcon here. I think it's a great kit. I mean, it's small, which I always, when I see this kit, every time I want to do the back of the Star Destroyer, that's the thing I always think of when I see it this small. But anyway, I don't know if I have one. I don't know if I have a box one, but I do have one that's put together, incomplete. So anyway, adding a Bandai Falcon to the Ark. Kind of newer stuff. I don't know why the hobby store got these. I don't know what it's from. I don't know if it's an old kit. I don't know if it's a new kit. Zaybungle, I guess is how you pronounce it. I bought it because it was the hoe buggy. But anyway, it's 48 scale, which goes with the girls and panzers, and I like stuff like this. I think they got some different type of robots, but I try to get all the little aerial vehicles or tanks or whatever you can get. But anyway, don't know really what it is, and one of these, I do like the actual, the box art looks better than the kit. Those old 80s, when you got a Japanese kit in the 80s, and you're like, oh yeah, it looks good, and then don't look like the box art. But anyway, that's just something to talk about in another time. But anyway, adding the I'm gonna call it the hoe buggy to the Ark. There's a kit that I had in layaway. I called it layaway hell. I don't know, during the owner's buyout and all that, it got lost in layaway system, and the Sand Cat. And I got a couple of these now, and I wanted to do not a post-apocalyptic sand buggy, but I want to do I want to say even like special forces type, kind of buggy type. That's what I was I was thinking something different other than an actual Sand Cat. But anyway, I'm glad I got this. It took a while to figure out if I was lost in the layaway system, because I do have an extensive one. But anyway, adding the Sand Cat to the Ark. There's a kit that you get one kit but 4 different heads. So technically you need 4 kits. And this is the company called 57. And that's called Grave Frog, I guess. But anyway, I was thinking, I know you're thinking, turtles come to mind. I was thinking Battletoads, Bucky O'Hare, and got to have 4 kits because you get all 4 different heads, but one kit, you know. So we were in talking at the fellow model builder at the hobby store, which you need 4 kits because you need all the battle toads. But anyway, I thought that was unique. I think that is just, and that's one I want to build, but can't quite decide, you know, what I want to do with it. And I was thinking, I do like the built-in base that you get, and it's just one of those. And I like 57 here because, anyway, I'm liking this style of box art. And when I say this style, if you notice, a lot of them are gloss. These are matte finish, and I just think they look cool. I mean, for even display, and to build, makes you want to build it when you see the box on it. But anyway, I know he's called the Grave Frog, but we are adding the Battletoad to the Ark. Ladies and gentlemen, little adult discussion. You saw this at the workbench a while back. I normally don't do it. I'm going to break my rule here. There's no toys of that nature inside the Ark. Now, there is some in here that's model related, and if it's that, I will allow it. And or if I believe it's a kit, I'll stick it in here because I think it, you know, not necessarily have an injection molded, you know, piece kit. You can actually have a, you know, pretty much one that's pretty much assembled, but you know, you add to it. One is the pepper boxes. I know these are the Avon, and I know Elliot asked how did they get the big one inside the small box, and they basically took it apart at the barrel. So this is in 2 pieces, that's in 1. But that's pretty close, and I know it's a Avon model, but it's pretty much real close to being, I want to say, vacuum formed or injection molded. And I want to add these to the gun section of the Ark, and that's one of the exceptions that I do, is adding the pepper boxes. A while ago, a friend of mine asked me if was I interested in the reissues of the flintlocks, and I was like, yes, please send them. These are the old Pyro kits, and I think Lifelike, whoever else, you know, probably had them at the time. These came out about 1990, what, 2000, somewhere around there, 20-something years ago. 2006. These came out, and I bought them when they came out reissued. I think they're one of the coolest kits known to man, because I like stuff like this. You know, model kits like this is when we lived in a civilized time, and they were sealed. Mine were open. I thought, well, we'll just add some more, because adding 2, because you know that's the way we like to work here inside the Ark. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, again, breaking my rule here of adding a toy. I don't add a whole lot of toys or anything of that nature, and even if this is classified as a toy, I found this. This is a Glock. It's actually for better terms, a shooting shell, like the old Mattel, you know, when you put the cap in and it fires. This thing is very lifelike, and it's all plastic. And I thought, well, I'll just put this in the shed here, because it actually is 1-to-1 scale, has good grip, everything, and comes with a clip, and the comes with a bullet, and you actually shoot, the front end comes off. Let me see if I can do a little demonstration. Get Mr. Gun here, put your clip in, you cock it, shoots out the, you know, oh, come on, jam. Anyway, whatever. That's what I get. Now, they were a good buy. That right there shoots out, and it's like a shoot shell. The shell ejects, and it's one of those. I want to say a toy model, if you will. And the reason why I got one of these is the thing that I was thinking of were the old LS sets. These are the hand grenade ones. Of course, you get the old, grenades, bayonets, and there is weapon kits that you can get, back in the old days, and even still today if you really know where to go look. But anyway, it's Chinese made. Now you saw where it didn't lock out trying to cock it. It does jam. It's it's cheap, but it's, I think, well worth it, even if you just wanted to repaint it and add something else. Of course, the Glocks, Halo, they have like that little handle mixed, added to it and all that. But anyway, I thought that was unique, and I thought I would add that to the shed and add that to the gun section, which is very something I don't normally do, but I thought, why not? It makes the shed unique. So we're adding the Glock, not really airsoft, we'll call it a shooting shell, to the Ark. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got going on today. Very little adding, but good stuff. And next shed, hopefully we'll get some more time in here, because we got to talk about more, because I got a bunch more over there and I should quit buying it, but I don't. And that is the sisters. So that's what we got going on today, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for next exciting episode.